J, an hip hop artist, hip hop activist, and a Swahili ambassador from Coast. So on the need to educate the masses on their rights, I try to connect the populace with the judiciary. The latter has for long been rightfully perceived as an arm of the government meant to benefit a few. But with the passage of the current constitution, reforms started taking place, and this includes the judiciary. The current Chief Justice, Dr. Willy Mutunga, has been an instrument and a figure in helping shape the face of the judiciary, either directly or by reaching out groups, especially the civil society. But the icing on the cake has been how he recognized the role of music, or how music can help the judiciary reach out to mwananchi. And Africa is now foundation and hip hop beyond the mic are beneficiaries of such a gesture. In African context and indeed the whole world, music has been an instrument of carrying messages. I use the same and try to address the issues facing society, and this includes justice. But as an indigenous hip hop practitioner and a back to source hip hop artist under the mentorship of Baba Luku from Uganda, an hip hop scholar from Uganda, I must be part of the solution, and this comes through engaging the public and the judiciary in finding possible solutions to the vices.
The judiciary might not have an institutional position on on hip hop, but under the constitution we are supposed to support and protect and promote those rights, because that's the freedom of expression, isn't it? Freedom of assembly and movement. And I know a lot of judges and magistrates are into hip hop. You yourself came once here when we invited you, and you could see how advocates were responding to your music, and judicial officers and so forth. But from the judiciary's perspective, we've got protect your constitutional rights and the human rights to to your music, your copyright, and the messages that comes out of the music. Personally, I'm a big admirer of the emerging artist movement, and by artists I mean the singers, the songwriters, the painters, the cartoonists, the media. It's a movement that's growing. The singers themselves, and graffiti, people. It's a strong movement that I find very attractive because of its message. Because it's a message of transformation, it's a message of fairness, it's a message of peace, it's a message of law and order, it's a message of implementing the constitution, it's a message that is anti-corruption. So the artist movement, in my view, and I've said this, is the new frontier for the struggle for human rights and transformation in the country. And I'm very, very happy that is coming together as a movement. There is a lot of interaction, even in terms of mobilizing people, whether it's through social media or through other channels. It's very, very, very admirable. And that's why I spend my time in Power 254 and other places, interacting with the activists. I guess that's where I get my transformation oxygen, right? So I have to go there.
Siku zote maoni ya katalimu tegemea uamuzi, Napigania kipande cha keki ya taifa, mjukuu wa Mau Mau, shujaa lonyimwa fruits of labor. Nafungua manifesto nikinukuu nakala za hayati Kenyatta. Nimemshika ndogo pembe, njoni mkamweni. Walotafsiri kitendawili wamebadili hali, wanakula na kunywa na kujifresha kwa maziwa na asali. Waliohomba uwanja wa densi wamebakia na maswali, wanasubiri maana kuanguka toka binguni. Hekima njema mfano urithi kwa wao walionao jua, walonaswa chini ya kogwa la utumwa. Azimio lao haki matako kwa mtu wa kawaida kutekelezwa, nchi ya uvumi wa mabao. Taifa la wenye nguvu wakanyagao watu, ardhi imeshushwa mfano mizigo iliyoachwa nyuma. Mji uliohamwa shamba la wanyama, kazi zao za kijungu jiko, kipato kidogo kisichokidhi kukimu mahitaji yao. Changamoto katiba, bidii yao waiwao, ukoloni mampoleo sio kupenda kwao. Hali imewalazimu kufuata nyayo, mtu kawaida mfano wa kuku wa chongo, ufukulia mabepari kuangamiza maono mbali ya kizazi cha siku za usoni.
Mwenye hela anaweza kuja mara moja na akapenzi pale mahali akaambia uko. Kuna utaenda wapi? Utaenda ofisi gani ukadili haki yako?
We have opened the judiciary to the to the people so that they can feel that the judiciary is for all Kenyans and not just those who have the money and the status, to come to the judiciary. I personally think that this is one of our great successes, the outreach, to Kenyans, to explain ourselves, to make sure that the judiciary is not aloof as it used to be, and that judges and magistrates get to where people are.
Nyinyi msimpigeni, nyinyi nende naye kwa koti, ataenda kusema mashtaka yake huko, msimpige tena. Kala jamaa sasa wakanichukua, wakanifunga pengu, wakanitia kwenye gari. Waliponitia kwenye gari, yule jamaa mwingine sasa akawa ananiuliza maswali, mimi nilikuwa simjibu. Kama simjibu ananitandika, nikinyamaza ananipiga.
Kawaida mtu akishikwa na askari amempata mtu na hatia sasa na kwenda. Takiwa atampiga amuumiza na kwa machine kwa haki kwa.
So unaweza sema kwamba
mnyonge ana haki, lakini ile njia kufuatia ni ngumu. Tajiri atachukua mawakili 5. Tajiri atakatibiwa kivyovyote sababu na pesa. Wewe mnyonge una haki, lakini haki yako itapotea. Aidha upate mtu akufuatilize.
You've heard that I've been very strong in calling for the implementation of traditional justice systems, because only 5% of Kenyans come to courts. The 95% go to elders, they go to mosques, they go to churches, they go to their neighbors, they go to the school teachers, That's the 95%. So we're saying that 95% is important, and we want to promote that traditional justice system and the alternative dispute resolution mechanisms so that they can grow and they can be connected to the formal justice system, because that's what access to justice is. It's access to forums of justice, and and there are many of them. So we are doing that now within the formal justice system. We are also trying to create many registries, and we're also creating mobile courts.
Kila kodi iko na watu ambao wamepeana katika notice. Mahali ukiona kesi yako haiendelei vizuri, mahali unaweza kuweka hata kule prison ndani uko nayo. Mahali unaweza kuweka kupigia watu wako kule simu kwa ofisi ya Willy Mutungi na upate wale watu na wakusaidia hata ukiwa masa ukiwa mali.
A lot of inmates now know their rights because there are NGOs working inside prisons. If you go to Shimalatewa today, you will find there are some human rights groups working there. The new judiciary under the constitution must have the confidence of the people. We've also gone through what I would like to call cultural revolution in the judiciary, where judges and magistrates and the staff treat members of the public with respect to the system. We've also created the office of the judiciary ops person, where people can actually report their complaints. You know, a lot of people get in touch with me via Twitter, because I'm very busy on Twitter, and they file complaints as well, which I process.
Mimi peke yangu na uzito, maana kuna watoto wataka kwenda shuleni, sina pesa za kuwalipia watoto, sina pesa za kuwalisha, nasikia sasa kuna uzito.
Wanapitia hali ya shida kwa sababu mfano kama mimi ni tegemeo la familia yangu, watoto, bibi, wote wananitegemea mimi. Sasa nikiondoka ama nikifungwa kama miezi mitatu, huwa nimefanya ile family imerudi chini, haina la kufanya.
Gadari zetu vucha.
Wale hawakuwa na mashamba, but they become rich towards what? Towards music.
And the bottom
understand.
My name is Anthony Kona Fondo. I am an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, and I basically practice in Malindi. This is a small town in Kilifi County, and it's known for tourism. And besides tourism, we also have a culture of our own, and that culture is also influenced by music. And one of the music that influences this place is hip hop. I can give an example of a song that talks about land issues. There's an artist called Hustler J. He's from Malindi. There's a song which he released called Continental Scars. That song has got a real message, especially about land issues. Like, as we know, tunajua kuwa shida ya mashamba ina affect watu coast. Tunajua shida ya maspota vile iko. Kuna a mantla by Hustler J, which means power to the women. It's basically a song trying to show how also women are recognized in the society, which is very important in our community. Katiba mpya vile ilikujia, tunaona kuna koti ambazo zilicreatiwa, especially koti za kudili na mambo ya mashamba, na tunashukuru judiciary vile imetusaidia. Malindi tumepewa High Court ambao inaitwa Environments and Lands Court. That is a court that deals specifically with issues of lands. Na to be honest, since the establishment of that court, most land issues have been able to be tackled well. Yeah, even with the coming in of the National Land Commission, tumeona imekuwa na hearings hapa Malindi, na imeweza kutatua shida nyingi za mashamba ambazo zimekuwa. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru judiciary kwa vile imeweza kufanya hizo mambo kama hizo za mashamba kutatuliwa haraka, kwa sababu wameweza kufungua courts nyingi. Tunaona hata juzi kuna court mpya imefunguliwa kwa sehemu ya Garsen, na court kama hiyo, court imefunguliwa sehemu za mashinani kama hizo, itaweza kushughulikia, because unajua masehemu kama ya Garsen, Lamu, watu walikuwa wanaweza toka High Court iko Malindi, watoke all the way wakuje Malindi. Lakini sasa vile Chief Justice na Judiciary wameweza kufanya ni kufungua some of the courts, wamezifungua zikuwe karibu na watu mashinani. Kwa hivyo mambo kama hayo tunaona yanasaidia, kwa sababu justice has come closer to the community, and such justice has even been brought by the fact that even such songs, they influence the community. Hata mtu asipokuwa na wakili, lakini kama amesikiza hizo nyimbo zinaweza mwelimisha, hata akienda kotini ataweza kujua kile anaweza jitetea kitambo apate wakili kuongea vipi, kwa sababu anajua haki yake. Na nimeona pia wasanii wengi wanajua mambo ya katiba na wameweza kusoma katiba, and they know especially vitu za kawaida kama za Bill of Rights, na ni muhimu pia hip hop artists wajue hizo mambo ya Bill of Rights, and the judiciary should do more in distributing the constitution to most of our hip hop artists, and even artists can be able to create songs which translate into educating them about their rights and to recognizing their rights in the constitution and how they should relate with other people, other various members, whether either you are from the marginalized community or you are not from the marginalized community. We are all one, and that is the message that we want hip hop to preach, to ensuring that the judiciary is doing everything to ensure that it meets its mandate as put on the constitution, and even meeting its core value, and that is ensuring justice is administered to all, especially to those who feel they are far away from the arm of justice, the normal wananchi. The constitution under Article 159, we can see that it gives power to the judiciary, and that power is also derived from the people. So the judiciary is supposed to ensure that there's justice, and all offenses, let's say for instance corruption, which we usually face in our country, the judiciary is the one that when people go to the, let's say, anti-corruption, they are taken to the judiciary. The judiciary has to make sure that such people are brought into justice.
We're also creating a robust communications and public relations directorate. At the moment, that directorate is dealing with the website, public relations materials. We have our first photojournalists, but we are expanding it so that the media strategy becomes very pivotal, to our communications with the Kenyans. And in that vein, we have applied for a license for Mahakama FM, so that we could directly talk to Kenyans about what we do, what we don't do, and we can receive their complaints. And we hope that is going to be a very pivotal and a core department in terms of creating confidence in the judiciary, public confidence in the
the conscious mind. Hustler J, the hip hop philosopher.